Greetings, everyone. Garnet Schulhauser here. For those of you who don't know me, welcome. If you caught the first episode, you'll know that my work has been featured in a documentary streaming on Amazon Prime. In this episode, we're going to explore karma, lessons, and the Earth School. If you haven't watched the first episode, please go back and watch it. The link is in the description below. So now, let's dive in. According to Albert, the best way to become a better listener is to sit quietly in meditation, and their messages will become much more lucid once you have learned to still your mind. There are several other things, however, that will help guide you to take the right path. When you created your life plan, you inserted several road signs in strategic places to influence your decisions. And sometimes your guides will create new signs as you continue on your journey. These road signs can be events that happen in your city or elsewhere in the world, coincidences that occur in your life, or things other people say or do. They are designed to steer you on the right path so you can fulfill your life plan. As an example, imagine you have decided to move to another city and you are searching for a house to buy in the new city. As you struggle to choose between the two houses on your shortlist, you may happen to pick up the local newspaper and notice an article about the terrible traffic jams that persist in one of the suburbs on your list. With this in mind, you decide to buy the other house. This would be not a coincidence. It will be a road sign intended to encourage you to purchase the right house so you can fulfill your pre-birth agenda. Now, some of you may be wondering why we don't remember our life plans. Our lives would be so much easier if we knew the details of our pre-birth planning. But that is the very reason we are not allowed to remember our life plans. It would make things too easy, and we would not learn very much. It would be like a teacher giving her students the questions and answers to a final exam before the exam. There would be little point for the children to write the exam. This is one of the reasons the Earth School is so tough. But you should not lament this feature because you knew all about it before you chose to incarnate on this planet. Similarly, we are not allowed to remember our past lives because that would unduly interfere with our ability to fully enjoy our current journeys. Our human minds have only a limited capacity to hold memories, and retaining the memories of our previous lives would be overwhelming. And this would limit our ability to fully experience the lessons and challenges of our current incarnations. If you could remember all the evil deeds you perpetrated or the abuse you suffered in previous lives, your current life would be encumbered with the guilt and remorse you would suffer from those recollections. And you would not be able to function with the benefit of a clean slate in your new life. But rest assured, the memories of your past lives will return to you when you transition to the spirit side, as they are always accessible in the Akashic records, which contain the details of every life that has ever been lived anywhere in the universe. So far, I've been talking about the most typical incarnation on Earth, where a soul prepares a life plan, incarnates into a newborn baby, and continues to adulthood until death releases the soul back to the spirit realm. But in some cases, a soul will skip the preliminary years and incarnate into an adult body as a walk-in soul. This occurs when the soul of a person decides it is time to exit, even though its human body is healthy and in no danger of physical death. Often this happens when the soul has experienced most of what it had planned to encounter, and continuing the incarnation would not add much to its evolution. Rather than let this good body go to waste, another soul may propose an exchange, whereby the new soul takes the place of the first soul to continue the incarnation. The first soul gets to return to the spirit side, and the new soul can enjoy the rest of the journey without having to start from scratch by incarnating into a newborn human. It is a mutually satisfactory arrangement that can benefit both souls. This exchange of souls often occurs when the person is involved in a tragic accident or suffers from a serious illness. And quite often, his or her family will notice some changes in personality or behavior that they will attribute to the effects of the accident or illness. But the reality is that the personality changes result from the person having a new walk-in soul without the family being aware of the switch. Many people will wonder about the role of karma in the cycle of reincarnation, a topic that has been debated over the ages by many religions. Some people think karma is a universal law that binds everyone to the principle that what goes around comes around. In simple terms, it means that if you punch someone in the nose, karma will dictate that someone will punch you in the nose in this lifetime or in a future incarnation. Some Eastern religions believe that we are stuck on the wheel of karma, and how we live in one life determines what we will become in our next incarnation. Thus, if you are a bad person in your current life, karma will dictate that you must incarnate as a lower animal, such as a snake, in your next incarnation as a way to make you pay for your sins. In this regime, souls do not have any choice in the matter, as they are forced to incarnate in accordance with the dictates of karma. Albert says these theories about karma do not reflect the true reality of reincarnation. As I've mentioned before, when souls complete an incarnation, they are free to choose where they go next, regardless of what they did during their lives. They are not forced to incarnate into a lower animal as punishment for their evil deeds, nor are they forced to include karmic events in their life plans for their next life. Albert states that karma is really a method of keeping track of the good and bad deeds of a soul during an incarnation. At the end of each life, a soul can assess how their good conduct measures up against their bad actions. If a soul has accumulated bad karma, it may wish to include events in its next life to balance the books, but it is not compelled to do so. Thus, if I punch someone in the nose, I may plan for someone to punch me in the face in my next life. Or I may erase the negative karma by doing something positive, like helping a senior cross a busy road or volunteering at a soup kitchen. We have total freedom to choose how to deal with karma, including the right to stop incarnating, even though we may still have a negative balance outstanding. When souls are preparing their life plans, they will always consider their karmic balance, and they can choose events in their new lives that will address any deficit. A classic example was provided to Dolores, who developed the quantum healing hypnosis technique, or QHHT, in one of her sessions. Her client had been blind since birth, and her higher self said she chose to be born with this condition because in her previous life she had been a brutal tyrant who enjoyed poking out the eyes of her prisoners. In her new life, she wanted to experience what it was like to live as a blind person so she could truly appreciate how ghastly she had been as the Tyrant. Thank you so much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. If you enjoyed this, please give it a like, share it with somebody who might appreciate it, and subscribe so you do not miss an episode. You will find a link to the full documentary on Amazon Prime in the description below. Watching it is a wonderful way to support the team who made all of this possible, and I'd be so grateful. And if any of the big burning questions are stirring in you, like the details about life, death, the soul, the cycle of reincarnation, those are things that are covered in my books. To find them, just click on the link below and to reach out to me directly. So until the next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next episode.